It is worth meditating on the nature of the devil and the unclean spirit which Jesus drove out from the demoniac. It can also speak a lot about our own age and contexts. It requires careful discernment. Our first reading was about thanksgiving and ritual sacrifice. So what's the connection between our first reading, or what could be the connection, one of the connections, possible connections between our first reading and the Gospel? In the old days, people had many rituals. And perhaps in Jewish religion, the many sacrifice had a very important function, creating a strong sense of the sacred and how it is different from the profane. It created a daily reminder, daily power field of what belongs to God, what belongs to life, and it also reminded them what is the threshold when we start forgetting God and life and stepping over that border, decay and a slow disintegration, moral or cultural, begins. Back to our Gospel. There are many things to ponder in the story. What strikes us in the first instance is the destructive nature of the devil, of the evil spirit. And somehow this demoniac can be our cultural image, because without living daily with the sense of the sacred, our perception of what life is, what God is, what sacred is just diminishing. So in a sense, culturally, all of us are affected by forgetting God, which is the definition of the evil spirit, forgetting about God and God's life. So when the evil spirit leaves the demoniac and goes into these animals, the swines, and they run into the sea, it shows the pure nature of the evil spirit, deconstruction, decay and destruction. However, what is striking, another feature of the nature of this evil spirit, that while in the demoniac, it lives in a kind of symbiosis with him. It's causing suffering to the person, but the person is still alive and more or less functioning, apart from the very intense ups and downs. That's the importance of discernment and prayer and charity. That's the importance of assessing our day, how we lived, how we begin our day, how we finish it. That's the point of the daily ritual in Jewish tradition and in our Catholic sacramental tradition, to build up a living sense of the border between God's life, what He offers, and when life is outside it.